Pointy hats, arcane staffs, magic spells. Who doesn't love wizards? But where did the ideas of a wizard come from? Who were some of the real wizards in history? Starting off strong, we have Simon Magus. With a last name like Magus, you're basically born to be a powerful wizard. Simon was a controversial figure who appeared in many early Christian texts, including the Bible. He's described as a formidable sorcerer, capable of high-level alteration spells like levitation and flying at will. In the New Testament, he is reported to have bewitched an entire city through sorcery. They were so taken by his charm spells that they worshipped him as a god. Simon Magus was even known to have delved into the dark arts of necromancy. One story tells how he conjured the soul out of a boy and kept it as a familiar. In another instance, an opponent tried to strike Simon with his staff. Suddenly, however, the rod seemed to pass through Simon's body as if he were made of smoke. Simon's renown as a wizard was so high that he later appeared in Irish mythology as a teacher to powerful druids. John Dee was a 16th-century mathematician, astrologer, an alchemist, and a close advisor to Queen Elizabeth I. Dee had mastered the art of foresight. At a time when predicting the weather was virtually impossible, his skills were extremely valuable to the fledgling British Empire. In 1564, Dee published the Monas Hieroglyphica, a strange and cryptic book exploring the meaning of a mysterious symbol. Like all good wizards, Dee possessed an enormous library, the largest in England at the time, containing over 4,000 tomes. He also claimed to know the location of secret treasures hidden in the Welsh marches. All this knowledge was not enough for Dee. In his later life, he delved further into the occult and supernatural. He turned to conjuration magic, attempting to contact spirits and angels using a scrying tool, claiming they spoke to him in an ancient language called Enochian. Dee later found himself an outcast in society as opinions towards the occult turned sour. His massive library was vandalized and Dee died in poverty. Curiously, Dee's gravestone, and any official record of his death, has vanished, like magic. Last we have Michael Scot. Scot was a wandering scholar of the Middle Ages, renowned in alchemy, divination, and astrology. Legends tell that Scot would conjure spirits from the royal kitchens of France and Spain to serve exotic dishes to his guests. He is said to have once feuded with a coven of witches, finally snapping and turning them into stone. The stone circle formed by this clash can still be visited today. Scot appears in Dante's Divine Comedy, imprisoned in the 8th circle of hell, reserved for sorcerers. Scot had a particular reputation for his ability to predict the future. He reportedly foresaw that a small stone would strike him in the head and kill him, so he wore an iron helmet to avoid his death. One day, Scot removed his helmet when entering a church, only to be struck by a stone and die.